go. There you go.
Nice.
Easy.
Hey guys, I hope you like those highlights from my friend Ryan Conley's powerlifting meet at Quaker Steak and Lube, and he got his 424 bench and a 705-pound deadlift. Congrats to Ryan. And this was a video I watched on Monday. This is Doug Miller, who owns Core Nutritionals, natural pro bodybuilder, just a fantastic all-around dude. And I've seen him do 405 for 32. And when I saw this video at first, it said 20 reps, and I thought it was 405 for 20. Turns out it was 495 for 20 reps. Holy mother of God. And what's funny is this video really couldn't have come at a better time, because I went into the gym this day planning to deadlift. And as I was getting warm, nothing felt good. But when I ended up looking at the video of myself lifting, I thought, you know what, the bar is moving, it just doesn't feel great. So I told my training partner, I said, Benson, let's just do something fun today. Let's just finish the last set with an AMRAP for as many reps as possible. And I pulled up that video of Doug, and I got jacked up. And so this is me pulling 405. And you'll notice it looks a lot harder than it does for Doug. Man, he makes that weight look so easy. But anyway, I was being cheered on here. I kind of turned the audio off so I could do a little voiceover. But I got some great friends in the gym really cheering me on this day. You know, Benson and Lane and some of the other guys that hang out, like Colin. And it really helped me get this last set. And technically it's a PR, so I ended up getting 405 for 10 reps. I have done 405 for 12 reps, but I was 20 pounds heavier. So I'm about 210 pounds right here. And I get 10 reps at 405 on a day when I wasn't feeling it. And what that really just tells me is that sometimes your mind is just lying to you. You got more in you than you think. And that was an instance where the video camera actually helped me out. Because when I looked at the sets of 405 that I had done earlier, I noticed the bar was moving really smooth. There was really no slowdown to it. And that's kind of what indicated to me. And as I'm coming up here on the final couple reps, I started to feel like, even though the bar was still moving, I was getting a little bit out of line. I think probably some fatigue there in the glutes and in the back, because when the bar is coming up, I'm not keeping it in a straight path, and I actually felt my weight shift on this last one a little bit. So you know what, I said, you know what, let's just call it a day. 405 for 10 on a day when I felt like crap, that's a win. And of course, my training partner Benson, I had to let him go first. So he ended up getting 405 here for, I believe, 7. And it's always nice when you get to go second because you know what you got to shoot for. Me and Benson have been having a little bit of friendly competition. It's been fantastic having a training partner who's not only so gifted but willing to put up with my crazy days. Who knows what time I'm coming to the gym? You know, I try to be steady, but he's been a real blessing in my training lately. He's got to be doing some fantastic things. He's made fantastic strides. So thanks to Benson for that. And then the rest of the footage is going to be from an upper body session I did today. And today was bench. So I ended up doing some incline bench. And here's 225 for 10 reps. So the goal with starting with an incline, I think going forward a little bit, I'm going to focus a little more on incline pressing movements. I've been so focused on bench press for several years now. And the more I've been adding in the incline movements, I've actually noticed an increase in the thickness and the detail in my chest. So I'm still going to keep in heavy pressing, probably be bench pressing from time to time. But on this day, we ended up doing the flat dumbbell press as a accessory movement, with the incline press being our primary movement. I kind of miss using the heavy dumbbells. This gym actually has some dumbbells that go up big, so I was still getting the feel for it on this day. I think, you know, I did around 12 to 15 reps with the 110s for a couple sets. And it felt good, but I think going forward we will likely start moving up in weight. I think this is going to be something that Benson and I focus on. And then we do a nice finisher with the flies. Again, the big emphasis here is not to focus on the weight. I really want to focus on feeling the chest pulling the arm across the body. And that really gets all the muscles of the chest engaged throughout the movement. And like I said, I've been noticing improvements. So these are just some of the things that I've been enjoying. And these are movements I've done in the past, I mean, for years. And sometimes, you know, you just get into a groove doing other things and you come back to something and bam, you really enjoy it. And since it was a push day, we added in some shoulder and tricep work as well. This is Benson. I just caught a shot of him and I just thought, you know, this dude has so much muscle, man, so much talent. Really do enjoy watching him train and change. And I actually asked him to grab the camera, get a couple shots of me doing side laterals. With this, I really try to keep that focus on that medial deltoid. I keep my elbow in line with my shoulder. I lean forward just slightly. I find this helps me keep the focus on the shoulder and not on the trap. And I really enjoy this movement at the end of my workouts. And then Benson wanted to add something in. We did a couple other little things, but he likes doing these close grip push-ups on the dumbbells for triceps. He did like 25, and I thought, oh, no problem. I think I got to about 20. I about broke my face. So we might be adding these into the end of our workouts. Just a nice little finisher. It's always nice to get a nice big pump before you walk out of the gym. And here's me discussing my unique haircut that I'm going to have for the Arnold.
Hey guys, what's going on? Paul Revelia, ProPhysique.com. The lighting is right in my eyes right now. But I wanted to shoot a little video because I'm going to do something interesting today. So I got my hair cut a couple weeks ago. I noticed at the barbershop that I went to, it's called bombshop.net, and it's right next to Powerhouse. The guy in here does some very interesting work. He actually does, you know, the designs in people's heads, and not something I'd ever considered before. And I jokingly told one of my friends, Reggie, I said, you know, Reggie, I'll pay for your haircut if you get my logo right here in your head. And the guy overheard me and said he could do it, no problem. He got me thinking, like, why not? I couldn't come up with a good reason why not. I also remembered I got the Arnold coming up. So I thought, you know, it'd be really fun to show up to the Arnold with my logo in the back of my head. So anyways, we're gonna go in here and do that. Just got done training with Benson and fly out to the Arnold on Thursday. I'll post this video on Wednesday. So for anybody that wants to come hang out, Core Nutritionals booth 7:30. We're gonna be right next to the Tiger Fitness booth, so you get to hang out with Doug Miller, Brian Whitaker, arguably the two best natural bodybuilders in the world. Got Marshall Johnson, Carl Frady. Got one of the best coaches in the business, Cliff Wilson. I'm hoping his wife Katie's going to be there this year. You got Carl's wife Amy. Probably forgetting, you got like Andrew Pardue, a bunch of the core guys. Some of the core guys I haven't even met yet, because Core Nutritionals is just blowing up. So overall, it's going to be a fantastic event. Then of course you're gonna have Mark Lobliner right next to us. Always entertaining, always a good time. Arnold is just gonna be fantastic. We've got so many events going on. So anyway guys, I'm going in now to get my hair cut. Sorry for this glare, I can't even look at the camera, it's so bright out here. And then let's see how it comes out. Peace.